Hello everyone! Welcome to Badass ABCs for Adults by Happiness Homemade for You. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel and for liking us on Facebook. This is lesson number 1. Get ready to learn the letters of the alphabet. This is lesson Q1, capital Q, lowercase q. Q is for Quaker's cocktail. Quakers. Cocktail. Here we go, alphabet identification for the letter Q. Here we are, where is it? The letter Q. And let's take a peek at what this looks like. All right, the letter Q to me is a pretty cool letter, and so you're going to see quite a few variations when it moves into a font. So let's take a look at our fonts and see what the common element is going to be on this letter Q. So even though you have your own and you'll decide your own style, while you're learning the basics, what is our main element that the letter Q must have? Q as in quilt. Quilt, like a blanket, a quilt. And so we're going to stop right here and also show you what is very cool about quilt. We've talked about the vowels and how promiscuous in the alphabet they are. However, we must know about the letter U and its relationship with Q is that they're kind of a couple. They're kind of together all the time. I just opened up my dictionary to go take a peek, and I have several hundred words starting with the letter Q, but only about 20 that did not have the letter U with it. So get ready, we'll talk about this more in the phoneme boot camp, but look at this relationship and notice this pattern, because later on when you're a master at the alphabet and you're playing Scrabble, you'll see that Q comes with quite a few points because it's difficult. Not many words would start with Q, and if they start with Q, almost always it's going to need to be going to the party with U. So let's see what our cocktail is going to be. Okay, a Quaker's cocktail. A Quaker is actually a particular kind of religion, so I think I was stuck on this one because I couldn't find many cocktails starting with Q. Let's see, anything yummy in there? Some brandy and some raspberry syrup. All right, I am looking forward to that though, even though I don't know the history of this cocktail, because as far as I know, Quakers don't drink. Okay, let's find this element. I see a circle and this straight line. Here's our lowercase q, which is fairly easy. Capital Q, and we've got that line. Notice that this line, where it's located, because that is also going to change according to your font. All right, so we've got the main element with a hole and that line coming through the circle here. All right, anything else? Did anybody else do anything funky? Same swish line on that style. We've got an O basically and a very cool line going through it right here. Oh man, I was wondering how they were going to do this. Okay, so the disco ball, this font, we know cannot go past that it's a disco ball. So what they did is they just showed the half of the line in here. Tricky, tricky. That was a tricky font. Okay, here we go. Circle with the line. Oh, that was interesting. They just went straight down. Since it's Art Deco, Art Deco is very down to business. So, but we still have the line going through. And our Art Nouveau style. And okay, let's check out, let me zoom it in so we can see how do we sign this? Okay, the Q. I'm not so sure how I make this stick in my head other than the, the three fingers on your hand are in a circle. They are in a circle, and then you have to have a line going through, but two lines. So I'm not sure how it'll stick in your mind how to do that, but you've got your thumb and your pointer finger pointed down, and your other three fingers are curved. Okay. All right, let's get to the worksheets and practice how to write this. Alrighty, y'all, here we go. We are going to be writing the letter Q. Where are we in the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Right here. And we have done this part before, right? We just did it. Here with the letter O. You are already a master at the letter O. So we're going to make the letter O and add the one element that turns the letter O into the letter Q. You can be fancy about it, as fancy as you want, but it has to cross this line. So let's see, we've got that circle over here on our calligraphy style with this little, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know what's sticking in your mind. You know, I'm just imagining like a cane. I don't know, some guy in a dapper hat and he's got a cane that he's holding out to the side here. Whatever sticks in your mind to make the shape stay in your mind works for you. Draw our O and give it a line through the bottom here to the side. That dapper dash right there. And here's our lowercase q. Lowercase q is going to be kind of cool too. We're going to come around and do the O. And a little dapper dash right there. Here's our Art Deco style. Perfectly round circle. And they went very serious straight up and down, but that is for the font. For writing, you're going to put that dapper dash right there. And our Art Nouveau style, again, they just went with an elongated circle and give it that dapper dash right there on the corner. All right, let's save this baby and let's check out the other half of the fonts, practicing. Let's get that and grab my tools. I'm looking at the corner of my eye at that steampunk style. Like, it is very, very cool, which is why I like that steampunk style. But we are not going to be, as handwriting, man, you got to have some real flair. If you do a Q like this in your regular handwriting, you better do it with some flair and make sure it still looks like a Q. That's going to be a challenge for some of you artistic types out there. But go for it if you can. Here we go. On our basic block style, we've got the circle, the hole in the middle, and a dapper dash. And our steampunk style, we're going to go around, okay? And then you are going to see this in quite a few fonts in the future where it comes down, and really the way that it's drawn is you go down like cursive and give it a swoosh. I recommend not doing that until you've mastered the basic style, but keep it in mind because it is very artistic. All right, I'm going to give it that dapper dash right there. And here is our disco ball. We're going to go around in a circle, and the disco ball was limited because it's a disco ball. Oops, but I'm going to put that dapper dash all the way through. Here's the pink. Circle it. A dapper dash. All right, this one kind of looks like an egg that's going poop, but whatevs. Okay. We're going to go around that circle. I'm just starting anywhere on this funky one. All right, but we still give it a dapper dash, even if it looks like egg poop. Easter egg poop. All right, this one was cool and fun and super duper fun, swirly. Those of you who are enjoying learning how to write in cursive, this is a way that you can do a introductory cue when you're starting a word. with a capital Q. That is one way that you can do it. Just get very, very creative. I don't know why, but Q is just, yeah, it's just dapper to me and very outgoing. All right, but basically, while we're on our basics, we get that circle and give it that dapper dash right here. All right, let's save that and let's practice writing this on the worksheets. Let me see. I believe that Danielian print is going to be exactly the same. It's got a little bit of a swirl. I'll let you check that out while I'm grabbing my tools. Okay, 1 and step 2 and step 3 for me, and I am in the game with ya. Okay, so our capital Q, same as we've already been practicing, right? We've got the circle, and Danielian, because it's leading you into cursive, wants you to keep things smooth, 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 smooth. So they're going to give you a little curve here, just because that's right. Everything is curves. Okay, so I'm gonna say, as far as Danielian and block printing goes, it's going to be your preference. Because as long as you've got that circle with some kind of dapper dash right here, everybody will know it's a Q. Okay, now the lowercase q, why I was saying it was cool, is because it's one of those ones that gets to go below the line, right? It gets to be an extra troublemaker. So we have already practiced this shape quite a bit, and I'll start it and you'll see what I'm talking about. Looks like the start of an A, looks like the start of a D. Okay, we've practiced this shape quite a bit. And once we get that first shape completed that we're comfortable with, we come back down and then come up here. So I'm going to show you how we do that in block printing, which is what if you have a tutor, that's how they learned how to write it. Danielian didn't come around until we were all adults. But I'm going to show you the print is circle, straight, and in block lettering it's circle, straight, straight. And Q is, I don't know why, I think people get very personal about the letter Q because we don't get to use it very much, so when we do use it, it's kind of special. So your call, but we are practicing the Danielian version right here, so let's do it twice together, which is going to be our smooth style. Let's see how smooth I can make those O's. Okay, got the O part, now I give it my dapper dash. And lowercase, circle forward, come on down, just a slight slant, and give it a hook. Okay, one more time together. Starting at that top line, hit the bottom, come back around, dapper dash it right here. And our lowercase comes around down over there, hit back top. I'm not doing well on my slant, but we know where my weaknesses are, huh? All right, come back down and give it a rounded hook. All right, save that puppy. And we are going through this quickly. I hope it's not too quick for you. View. Oh, this is one of the reasons I just love the letter Q. Check out how bizarro the capital Q looks in cursive. But it's so much fun to write. Okay, let me grab my marker and change my size. Okay, this will be fun. Even though it's another shape, it is a completely different shape. Almost. It's completely different. Okay, but let's look for that common element. We still sort of have a circle-y shape going on right here, right? And you go from from the opposite direction, and but it's still got a cross. You still got to dapper dash it right through here to let you know that it's a Q. And yes, you are right. Those of you who all know your numbers, it does look like a number 2. And I'm not sure if the microphone's picking that up. I got some other construction dude working outside the house, scratching on the wall right now. So I am trying to do this quickly. before we get interrupted again. All right, so let's go ahead and practice it on the example. Super fun. So starting around the middle of your top portion, we're going to swing it to the top, come down, and give it that loop into a dapper dash. Just so fun. Capital Q's are just fun. All right, and then our Q, check this out. Funky, but you know these elements. That's right. We went below the line with a hoop like this on the letter J. So you guys have already done that. We've already done this with the letter A. Okay, so we're going to put them together. Okay, we're going to go from the line to the mid, from the bottom to the midline, swing it back forward, and now I'm going to the front of that circle, see, and then I come back and give it a hook. Okay, so how you know which direction to go is when we were doing the lowercase q in print and you went down and curved back, that was preparing you for cursive, because that's not my phone, that is the plumber's phone. See how much of that audio makes it into the program. Okay, so the lowercase q, you'll go down, and instead of leaving the hook, you're going to come back around and touch it at the line and give it a tail. And now I can hear my kitty cat is making noises too. Y'all, I'm recording the second half of the alphabet all in one day, and I'm so sorry that this second half of these lessons have so many interruptions, but babes, I got to get it done when I can get it done. I need to get this done quickly for you. All right, so let's say I'm starting a word with the word quickly. Hi, Mama. She's over there crying, trying to make a break for the door. She will be quick. If those guys open the door, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. If she opens the door, she's going to bolt out of that door quickly. Okay, here we go. Starting with, I'm going to swing around, give myself that hole and my dapper dash, and let's say I was going to write the word quickly. Quickly, comma, she ran out the door. Q, and then I'm going to slide into who is the main escort of the capital letter Q. The lowercase letter q is the letter U. You do not want to get in between that relationship, because I'm pretty sure U is going to kick your ass. Q-U-I-C, and then I'm just going to do quickly I'm going to finish the rest of that word. All right, just to show you the example, Q and your dapper dash swishing into the next letter in your word. All right, let me get that done. All right, let's practice them 2 times together. I hope the letter Q is as fun to you as it is to me, because like I said, there's not many words in the English language with the Q. So when it comes up, it's kind of like your chance to, get creative. So we swing that around, give it a hoop, and our dapper dash. The lowercase q, we're going to start at the bottom with our lead-in leash, swing it up, go forward, hit the midline, slant it down below, and give it a back hook. Okay. Oh, and I forgot my tail, sorry. And I didn't quite make it back to the line. Darn it all. Let me try again. That's what we're practicing for. All right, a capital Q. Starting up here, hit the top, go down, give me a back flip and a dapper dash, and a little tail right there. And my lowercase q, start with my lead-in leash, hit the midline, come forward, hit my midline again, come down, and give it a back hook. All right. Man, it's kind of sloppy, but anytime that you're going along, remember, if you're like, my hooks are getting too big, always just go back and try to go over the example that they give you. Help you feel out how to do the move. All right, is that it? Oh, what a bummer. I really enjoy the letter Q. All right, now I'm so bummed this lesson is over already. Well, instead of being bummed, I'm going to be cringing when we get to the cuss word of the day, because there is only one cuss word that I can think of that starts with the letter Q, and I will be cringing my way through it, but I am a teacher and I am a professional, and I will teach you how to spell the only cuss word that I know how to spell that starts with the letter Q, and I think there's actually 2 different spellings, so I'll do some research into that. I will see you for the phoneme boot camp, where you already know one of the main rules for this letter Q is there is a Q and a U at the club, and you do not want to try to cut in and dance with his girlfriend, okay? They are together, okay? You might see the U being promiscuous when Q isn't around, but when Q is around, it's Q and U, baby. All right, see y'all in lesson 2. Thank you for watching Badass ABCs by Happiness Homemade for You. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S.